Good morning to all of you. I, Nayan Ranjan Sinha, welcome you all on the fifth session of Marketing Management. Today, we will discuss about market segmentation. Let's move ahead. Market segmentation is the process of dividing a target market into a smaller, more defined categories. It segments customer and audiences into groups that share similar characteristics such as demographic like age, interest, need, locations, or other variables. The process of market segmentation involves certain stages. The first step is identify the total market. We need to identify that what are the total market in which we are going to be operate. That means those who buy or may be induced to buy the product or services under our consideration. Then we need to follow, divide the total market into its major sub market or segment. Like a big market need to be divided on sub market. Then in third stage, we need to estimate the sales potential and the profit potential for each sub market. That what is expected sales and expected profit for divided sub market individually. Then we need to determine the unique characteristics and requirements of each sub-market. What are the key variables? What are the key features? What are the key understanding about individual targeted market, individual segmented marketer that we need to understand? And then select one or more segments on which the firm will focus on serving, where we can apply the forces, where we can serve our best quality. Accordingly, we need to understand it. There are certain nature of market segmentation that must be undertaken seriously. Like market segmentation is a systematic process. Then segmentation of market demands a systematic process. Systematic process means continuous, one step, another step, then another step. This kind of step up should be in the continuous flow. Like what? Defining the market, data collection to analyze the characteristics of potential customer, how we are going to analyze them, how we are accessing about the customer characteristics, and then identifying the basis of segmentation, defining the market segmentations, that which market is going to be categorized about their feature, about their product, about their segmentations. Ultimately, we need to evaluating individual market segment is an essential criteria to come to know about after segmentation how they are performing, and then selecting the appropriate market segments to know, to aware, to understand how they are working serves many benefits. Market segmentation having lots of advantages, like market segmentation brings many benefits to the marketer for selecting target market and using an appropriate combinations of the various P's, exclusively 4 P's: product, price, place, promotions, and in service categories extended 3 P's: people, process, and the physical evidences too. It is subject to certain limitations too. Where there is too much advantages, there must be certain drawbacks. Like market segmentation needs sometimes difficulty in data collections. If we are not able to get it properly on time, relevant data, then the data collection process will be a bit difficult. It is a time consuming process because it's not a minute joke. It will take a longer time, and it also include huge cost. Hence, it become costly, expensive. Market segmentation facilitates customer satisfaction. As we are able to estimate, we are able to understand through market segmentation, the customer get goods and the services of their own choice, which will definitely going to help in satisfying their need and the wants, which make them better satisfied, improve satisfaction. Then operates as promising marketing strategy. Market segmentation is one of the promising marketing strategy because it is aggregation. That is the current marketing trend in the shifting from mass marketing strategy to target, or we can say customized marketing strategies. There are certain basis, on the basis of certain factors, certain variables, market segmentation can be done successfully. The marketers, the first one is the gender, in which the marketers divide the markets into a smaller segment based on the gender. Both men and women have different interests and preferences, and thus the need for the segmentation is essentially required on the basis of gender. Like shaving cream is one of the requirement of male, sanitary pad is a requirement of women's. Organization need to have different marketing strategies for male, which would obviously not work in case of the female. A woman would not purchase the product meant for the males and vice versa. The product which is exclusively designed for the male, that is not about to purchase by the women's. The same thing happens, the project who are exclusively designed to women, what will do the men? They are not going to purchase the product. Like the segmentation of the market as per as the gender is important in many industries, like talk for example of the cosmetics industries, footwear industries, jewelry, and apparel industries. They all have different types of segmentation, even in the categories or among them. Age and other variables may be occupied. That the group division of the basis of the base on the basis of age group of the target audiences is also one of the effective way of the market segmentation. The product and the marketing strategy for teenager would obviously be different than the kids, like age group 0 to 10 years. What they will prefer? Toys, nappies, baby food, prams, etc. The age group having 10 to 20, toys, apparels, books, school bags, stationery materials. Age group above than the 20, cosmetics, anti-aging products, magazines, apparels, and so on. Another variable is income. Marketers divide the consumers into a small segment as per their income. Individuals are classified into segments according to their monthly earnings. The three categories are high income group, middle income group, lower income group. And they all having different type of purchasing pattern too. So marketer need to focus on that accordingly. Store catering to the higher income group would have different range of the product and strategies as compared to the stores which target the lower income people, like Pantaloon, Cariflow, Shop Stops target the high income group as compared to the Vishal Retail, Reliance Retail, or Big Bazaar, who cater the individual belonging to the lower or middle income segments. Another important variable is the marital status. Requirement of a married person, requirement of a bachelor person entirely differs. The market segmentation can be as per as the marital status of the individuals. Travel agencies would not have similar holidays package for bachelors and the married couple even. Occupation is one of the key variables. Like office goers would have different need as compared to the school college students. A beach house shirt or a flunky t-shirt would have no takers in the Zodiac store, as it caters specifically to the professionals. Zodiac has made it their image like they are going to serve professional persons. So this type of the funky t-shirts or beach house shirt are not be available in their store. Then what kind of market strategies we need to follow? The first and important market strategies is undifferentiated marketing strategy, in which the marketing management focuses on the common need of the people and design the goods and services to satisfy the maximum number of customers. It is neither grouping of the customer nor market segmentation. It relies on mass production, mass advertising, and mass distribution. This strategy does not make any difference among the customers of the product of the enterprise. The principle of the same brand, same price, even for the same product and the same packaging, with same media, same marketing program, and the same advertising is followed for all the customers and whole market. This strategy is also known as market aggregation strategy. Like the product oriented firms adopt these kind of strategies because they do not differentiate among one market and another market. This is common to all. This is the mass marketing strategy, mass segmenting strategy. Whatever messages we are going to communicate, whatever product we are manufacturing, this will be for the all of the segments too. Then we need to understand about differentiated marketing strategies. Under this marketing strategy, the grouping of the customer is done on the basis of their common need and desire base. Reason, income, age, education, personality, profession, religion, etc. The whole market is divided into various segments. Here, different products are manufactured for different market segments too. Such market strategies increase the sales and profit of the organization, which also going to attract larger number of the customers from the corners of the society and offer higher customer satisfaction by providing and producing quality goods and services according to the need and desire of the consumers. Thus, this type of consumer oriented strategy is also known as market segmentation of the market segregation strategies. And the third one is the concentrated marketing, where under this marketing strategy, the marketing manager concentrates on instead of the one segment principle that creates brand monopoly. The renowned marketing philosopher, marketing guru Philip Kotler has defined, instead of going after a small share of a large market, the firm goes after a large one of a few sub-market. But another way, instead of spreading itself thin in many market position in a few areas. This strategy is best suitable in case when as marketing efforts are concentrated in market segments. It provides the best possible satisfaction to the consumers. Market segmentation all competition. They increase marketing efficiencies. Very much. Marketing mix. Thank you. Please like,